Hello viewers, LOGTEC, the world of technologies welcomes you, and today we learn about SQL. So SQL is a structured query language. Structured query language is a computer language which is used for storing, manipulating and retrieving the data. And here viewers, you must have heard that data is the new oil. Data is the new oil. Here, data plays an important role. The world's most valuable resource is no longer oil, but the data. Likewise, because like oil was used to run the engines in 20th century, likewise today data is driving the economy. So devices such as smartphones, iPods and computers store data in digital formats. That is, the more data, the more information is generated and the more valuable it becomes. So Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg current net worth is $58.6 billion US dollars, whereas Facebook is free platform, but how it is creating such wealth? Likewise, this Amazon, YouTube, Google, Apple, Flipkart, and other thousands of other companies are there which has lots of user based data. And here, in other the next one, structured query language SQL is pronounced as SQL or sometimes as SQL. So, which is a standard language and dealing with relational databases like MySQL, MS Access, Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, Informix, Access, Sybase, PostgreSQL, and MongoDB. In other words, SQL is a standard language for accessing and manipulating databases. So, accessing data refers to users' ability to access or retrieve data stored within a database. One of the primary functions of database management system is to able to manipulate the data. So this means adding new data, changing the values of existing data, and reorganizing the data. And another basic form of data manipulation is to retrieve specific information from the database. And coming to the history of SQL. So SQL is standardized computer language that was originally developed by IBM. So IBM stands for International Business Machines Corporation, which is located in Armonk, New York, USA. This is the building of IBM. You can see, which is located in USA. And next, coming to the SQL was initially SQL was initially developed at IBM by two software engineers, that is number one Donald D. Chamberlain and another one Raymond F. Boyce. After learning about the relational database models from Edgar F. Code in the early 1970s, and Frank Code is the father of relational model. So here, who was working for IBM? He developed a relational model for database management system. It is a theoretical basis for relational databases and relational database management systems. Before learning about SQL, we need to know about what is data and what is information and their differences. So generally, the terms data and information are interrelated and interchangeable. Data is raw facts and figures. Data is collection of facts. In other words, data is raw information which is unprocessed, unrefined, unorganized. Data does not convey any meaning and data does not depend on information. However, information is depend on data. Data is collected from different sources and data is collected for different purposes. Data may consist of characters, symbols, pictures or sounds. And here data is derived from the Latin word datum and information is derived from the Latin word informatio or informer. Data means something given and informatio means to instruct. And in this here data example for data is your personal information, that is name, age, height, weight, strengths and weaknesses. And in another example, that is name, height, weight, age. Here Tom is the name of the person, 150 is the height of the person, weight is 68 kgs and age is 13. Like that other person's ages. So here are the examples. And in another example, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, and 2763 and 22 888 something. So these are the data sets doesn't convey any meaning when they are given a context or processed in the processed, then it becomes as information. So here in another data 0.14, 0.17, 0.20, that means what? That does not convey any meaning. 0.14 yes means it is a time seconds. So it times of race. And another one 900 160 by 95 10 o'clock 155 92 10 11. So here patients blood patients are reading. Here raw data means 72 80. It doesn't convey any meaning. Context means it is scores achieved by the students, and information is average test score is 67.5%. This gives information about students performance in an assessment. So here raw data is also called source data or atomic data or primary data. See here raw data is collected from source, but it is in initial state. It does not convey any meaning, it is not processed, it is not cleaned, and it is unorganized and visually not presented. Context means it is a situation with which something exists or happens and that can help to explain it. And information is processed, organized and structured data. It provides context for data and enables decision making processes. This is about the data and information. Now we learn about the term database. What is database? Every day, organizations are striving to achieve the goals of meeting customer and staff expectations, managing operating costs, ensuring safety and security of the people and assets, or achieving demanding sustainability means stability or reliability. Today's era is the era of science and technology, in which human life has become completely dependent on science and technology. Under the leadership of our Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, India is becoming digital India.
Digital India, Digital India has become a way of life.
I mean to say digital means our daily work will be done through technology. Nowadays we do our many works only through computer, laptop or tablet, or sometimes we use mobile for our daily transactions like internet banking to transfer funds, searching on search engines to know about information, e-commerce or online shopping to buy or sell the products, and LMS for learning courses online, and social media to communicate with other people, and video conferences for meetings and other many more transactions.